How does a cash lease agreement work for farmland? Imagine owning land that produces crops year after year, but instead of managing it yourself, you rent it out for a fixed payment each season. That's what a cash lease agreement is all about. It's a simple rental contract where the landowner gets a set amount of money from the farmer for the right to farm the land. This payment stays the same no matter how well the crops grow or how market prices change. In this type of lease, the landowner does not get involved in how the land is farmed. The farmer takes on all the risks and costs, like buying seeds, fertilizer, and paying for equipment. The lease will specify how much the rent is, how often payments are made, and how long the lease lasts. For example, a typical lease might be for 1 year or extend over several years. The rent could be paid upfront before planting or split into payments before planting and after harvest. One advantage for landowners is that they get predictable income each year, no matter how the crops turn out. They don't have to worry about market prices or crop yields. They also don't need to be involved in day-to-day farm decisions. This makes it easier to plan finances and manage land without much hassle. For farmers, a cash lease means they don't need to buy the land. They only pay the fixed rent and keep full control over how they farm. They can decide what crops to plant, how to manage the land, and keep all the profits after paying rent and expenses. It's a straightforward way to farm without the heavy investment of land ownership. However, there are some things to consider. Landowners might make less money during years when crop yields or prices are high because they only get the fixed rent. Farmers bear all the risks if yields are poor or market prices drop. Setting the right rent amount can be tricky. It should reflect the land's quality, local market conditions, and what's fair for both sides. Sometimes rent rates go up over time, especially if the land improves or yields increase. Cash leases can be short-term, like for one growing season, or last several years. It's always best to have a written agreement to clearly define the terms, protect both parties, and help plan ahead. Landowners might include clauses about land management to keep soil healthy. Farmers with longer leases are more likely to invest in improvements like drainage or soil conservation because they know they'll be farming the land for a while. From an investment point of view, cash leases offer landowners steady income with less management work. For investors, understanding local rent rates and lease terms helps determine how profitable the farmland will be. Farmers benefit from control over their farming practices but need to make sure fixed rent payments fit their production plans and market outlook. In the end, a cash lease agreement is a simple, fixed payment rental that shifts operational risks to the farmer while providing steady income to the landowner. It's a practical choice in farmland, leasing, and a common trend in agricultural real estate.